Russia and Ukraine war affected the global balance of power, especially between USA, Russia and China? What would you say?
It is a very, very complex situation. First of all, you must understand that China and Russia has undergone a defense and security treaty, and they have consolidated it in the last BRIC meetings. Very, very important event which occurred few days back was the sudden stoppage of the exercises by Americans and Quad in South China Sea, which Chinese did not like. The Russians thought, and of course the Chinese as well, that it is a encirclement exercise. But they did not react. The most interesting thing is, in the strategic terms we call it, they gave a very surprise repose to the Americans. Chinese collected over 200 ships, Armada, and they sent it to the western coast of the United States. Suddenly what the United States find, they are exercising in South China Sea with all their wherewithals, and Chinese with an Armada of formidable 200 vessels is on their coastline. So they suddenly stopped the exercise. This is a very important event, and it also indicates that the mainland America is no more safe from any invasion. The World War, and in the Second World War, it was Americans thought that the mainland America is safe. The war was going on in Europe and elsewhere in the world. But it is not the case today. Now coming to Ukraine wars and the global balance. I've just mentioned to you China-Russian alliance on one side, and the importance of the announcement of Mr. Putin that in case long-range weapons are given to Ukraine to strike inside Russia, that means and that will be responded accordingly. This was a warning, and those analysts who understand the psyche of Mr. Putin know that he doesn't make a bluff. His threat is a threat.
Do you believe there is a diplomacy is failed because there is no diplomatic solution to Russian-Ukraine conflict?
Any war, diplomacy continue to work behind the scenes. Even today, the diplomacy is working, and it is not seen, but it is working. Because both the EU knows very well, and the Americans know very well, and the Russians know very well that any escalation will be a mutual destruction. As far as Mr. Zelensky is concerned, he is a man who is virtually striving to catch the straws because he has no other choice.
Mr. Brigadier, Israel, Palestine and Lebanon, how is the war changing regional politics? This conflict is growing into wider regional conflict?
Now, let's be very clear. It is already a regional conflict.
Yes.
Israelis are striking Lebanon. They are striking Syria. They have struck Yemen, and they have struck parts of the Jordan. Therefore, you can't say it is a localized war. The analysts in Washington as well as in other capitals are now clearly saying that Mr. Netanyahu wants to clear the western zone of Gaza to be controlled by Israel whatsoever. So they are going to expel the population from there, and whatever is left, and similarly destruction as far as concerned is already complete.
Mr. Brigadier, do you believe in this Biden administration is failed to stop this war, is failed to convince Netanyahu?
No, I personally feel it is not they failed to war. It is their war. Actually, they are playing a double game. On one side, they are talking to the American voters that we want to stop the war because the Europeans and the immigrants and the others are clamoring for the peace. But on the other hand, they are providing them money. They are providing them all the ammunition. They are providing them the latest weaponry. I don't think Mr. Biden is in a position to stop this war because in the last this 2 months or 3 months he has in presidency, he is a lame duck president, and whatever is happening between the State Department as well as in the Pentagon.
Mr. Brigadier, can a two-state solution between Israel and Palestine bring peace to the region?
No, first of all, please understand, Mr. Netanyahu does not believe in two states. He already sabotaged that peace plan, and the founders of that plan, both of them were killed. He believes in the total control of the Palestine. Now, as far as the other states are concerned who are clamoring for two states, unless they have force to convince Mr. Netanyahu, if he doesn't behave, they have the ability to intervene. But I don't think at the present scenario such a situation will occur. I don't think so.